Howdy everybody, it's Walnut Fox here. We was over in the spawn chunks underneath the spawn house. We're going to start a little project under here today. I've been clearing out a spot for it. It's exactly one chunk. If I show the chunk borders here, you can see it's one full chunk. I'm going to take down an extra block all the way around here so we can put a decorative style wall up. It'll probably just be some stone bricks or something, but we're going to move this scaffolding over to outside of the chunk hopefully, and then I want to build some farms in the spawn area. That way, in case some of the other members come by and they want to use, get some, like a couple stacks of paper, some sugar cane or some cactus, or those things that can run automatically just in the middle of. Because this is on a server, they'd run pretty much forever. So I was going to try and fit as many farms as I could underneath the house in one spawn chunk, just to see kind of what, if we can do it, what type of farms we can get in here and what's going on. So I don't have a plan exactly for what the layers will be, which one's going to go where. I'm going to plan that up and then do some more digging and some building and go from there. Well, we're going to run out and head to the stronghold here and head to the Enderman farm and fix up all of our gear. We'll just head down here to our Enderman farm, get all of our stuff mended up and going. I put in a water elevator. I don't know if I remembered to show everybody that, but it's a little bit easier than the old water stream that we had going on. The bubble elevators are handy. Going up, it's definitely a lot faster. This is that Ender Mini that Nembom made. He's got a tutorial out for it. It's definitely a handy machine. So I'm going to do this methodically. There we go. I'm going to take that there. Put that in there. And it works pretty fast. So I'll get everything fixed up and head back, and I'll catch up with you here in a minute. And we're going to head over to our mining desert island. We need some, definitely need some glass for this project, so I'm going to go grab some of it and go from there. Then we'll go back and use our big super smelter we made a couple episodes back. So we'll just head on out over here to the end of the boat here. Still don't have this, don't necessarily have me an island built to this thing yet. Part of me wants to wait for the Nether update, and then we can build a neat little island here, maybe some soul soil and something maybe, but maybe just some good old you know, just some sand, maybe. That way it looks like a little tropical island sitting out there, I guess. So this is how much sand I've used in this world right now, all the way to over here. So I'm just about to the end of the island here, but it is a big island. You can see it goes a long ways. Nothing's really here except for my smelter and some other stuff, so I'm going to plop down a couple shulker boxes here and see if I can fill them up, get some glass made. I'll catch you here in a minute. Well, we cleared out a little bit of this place. And we got 2 and a little bit, 3 stacks and 11 worth of sand here. Now we'll take her back and get her melted up. Run it back to the big super smelter. We'll end up having to tear this down at when we upgrade to 1.16. So, because the bamboo farms don't work anymore. So, I'll catch you over there. You know, we've got the big 96 furnace array in our base, but then we also have a 64 furnace array right here that's powered by kelp, dried kelp blocks, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to make use of this guy, I think. Maybe I'll just, why do I have sticks? Anywho, we'll just put some stuff away in here. Yeah, I'll make a double chest worth. And we'll use this one. This one's another one of the designs I made. It's a older style one. It uses fence gates, comparators, detector rails, and furnaces back here with items in it to try and make sure that it gets 32 in the hopper minecart, or at least one stack. That way it can deposit 1 in each on the way down and 1 in each on the way back. So there's 32 furnaces here and there's 32 furnaces here. This light is attached to that last furnace down there, and it turns on when it's smelting. So we'll just grab a bunch of this and we'll put it in here and see how things go. There it goes. The light should come on. Yep, see? There we go. And for those folks that don't know, kelp blocks are relatively fuel efficient. I'm going to take 11 of these out of here, because that would make, oops, there, now it should be an even set of even numbers, because I had 11 oddball ones in there. So anyway, the kelp blocks will actually smelt 20 items per block. So it's kind of like the coal blocks. So let's see. Oh yeah, look there, we already got, gee, mini Christmas. We got some stacks of stuff in here. So cool. Yeah, I set this up when we were up above digging out all this for our little nether hub here. And it's, you know, in essence it's little. But we dug out all that up there and brought it all the way down to here. I actually started right here on this level, and then just dug everything out all the way down. Our pigman farm where we broke bedrock that day is right up there. got a little, I was going to put some clouds, I guess, up there. But nonetheless, here's our, we'll get this, all our glass melted and go from there. Head back over to spawn and make a couple little farms. I'll catch you over there. Okay, so what I was thinking about doing is making a little bamboo farm here, 4 rows of it. Fits inside the chunk. This is outside the chunk border here, but 14 down each side. I was going to put a one observer, and then the rest of these will just fire whenever it fires. I'm going to try and limit their growth to, 3 or 4 tall. I want to, I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to put rails in and have the carts move back and forth, and then there'll be glass in front of here that keeps everything in. So I'm going to get some of that going, have a little collection point here somewhere. So I'm thinking what would be cool is to have like a dropper, the old time glass dropper elevator right here that goes up through the middle of this chunk, the 2x2 here. But you have to have a cross shape. It's more of a 3x3, so it may be just a bubble column maybe that runs up through here. Still working on that one, so catch you in a minute. Okay, so running these rails is pretty easy. I've done a few of them. But what I've done is I've come through here and I've removed these slabs. They were temporary anyway. And then we need a block here so that the minecart can bounce off of it. I'm going to put a redstone block there and one here, and that'll power all of our rails. What I did was I put 3 powered rails and then 4 powered rails, and then the rest were just regular rails. Then we can put these right on top of there. When the hopper minecart runs back and forth underneath there, it'll pick these up. The sand won't fall because the rails what's holding it up now. So that should work out really good. We'll cap these ends. We got to leave some room for the minecart to run up under here, but then we'll connect all these together and get this collection system kind of started. Like I said, I think it's going to go right here to the middle and go from there. Alrighty, guys. So here's what I come up with. I wasn't going for efficiency, or cramming as much as I possibly can into one space here. It's just something to put in the spawn chunk. That's kind of going to be always running, and if a guy needs some bamboo, he can come down here and pick it up out of some double chests that are right here. So it's pretty simple. We just got our sand at the bottom. I thought the red sand looked really cool with the green bamboo on it. And on the second block up, we've got our piston that will break all of the bamboo when this observer sees this one grow all the way up. And they're 14 blocks long, so that means with one repeater and just some dust across these solid blocks on top of those pistons. As soon as this observer fires, it sends a pulse down here and it breaks all the bamboo. It gets picked up by the mine carts and gets dropped off in our chest. This is the amount of bamboo that it's made just from me digging out a little bit of this top portion here just to make some room for the next farm before I started recording. So bamboo grows really fast, so you'll get plenty of it. So show you what we got going on down here real quick. I had to make some changes to the rails. I took the bump stop out of right here, and now it makes a circle. It comes down here, goes around there, and it gets dropped off here. So you see that cart come across, then it turns and goes up here, goes all the way around, comes back on this rail, skips across, and then picks it up here. So because we're down here at bedrock, I had to do some finagling. But this comparator is reading the contents of this hopper, and this hopper is pointing into another hopper, which is pointing into an upwards facing dropper. And if there's something that goes through here, it will shut this redstone torch off, which unpowers this repeater, which is powering our rails. So that's how we shut the carts off when they come over here. Maybe we can get it to pick some stuff up here. Maybe I can. Wasn't fast enough. It'll come by here just a second. See if it'll. Nope. Okay, so it picked up my torches, and you'll see it stops there, unloads, and then it runs a clock here to fire the droppers. So we've got a comparator coming out of a block next to the dropper. Remember, we can read through a block into a repeater, into a block, and then we make this clock right here. So when stuff's in that dropper, this perfect timing runs in a clock. We steal a little bit of power from it to run into that repeater. And as long as I don't stop my cart, it's over unloading. Ooh, just missed it. Then these observers see these two rails get powered on and off by the clock, and that's what powers our droppers. So all of my torches that it picked up should be up here in our chest. There they are. So again, it's just these are just to sit here and run. They're not for efficiency or anything. Very, very simple. Nothing to write home about. So, but hopefully it was at least interesting. It might be something that you can use in your own spawn chunks, or maybe you want to put something like this in your base. Just that it sits and runs for a while. I might build something almost identical to this over at the base when we get to the 1.16, because all of our zero tick farms are going to break that we have over there. So we'll need something to supply us with a little bit of bamboo. We've got a couple of shulker boxes full of it, but might build something just like this. So hopefully you guys can use it, and you might have liked it. If you did, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe while you're down there. It's free, and I make videos here and there. It's not constantly, it's not on a schedule, but I upload them when I can. So we'll catch you in the next one, and as always, make sure you have some fun and play some games. See ya!